Hi everyone, my name is Jopig. So this is a new series. I talked about this in the last video that I was going to do this, so I'm just going to quickly explain it and then get into the games. So pretty much the idea of this series is to VOD review Bedwars games, and if you don't know what VOD reviewing is, it's a very popular thing in a lot of like competitive games, like esports games. It's big in like Fortnite, Valorant, CS:GO, all those kinds of games. I believe. I'm not 100% sure about like CS, but whatever. Probably a thing. Anyway. So, yeah, pretty much it's just going back, watching your game, seeing what you could have done better, seeing what you did right and what you should do in the future. So I am going to be doing that with Bedwars games. Yeah, if you like the video, make sure to subscribe, give it a like, of course. Join my guild, /G, join Jopig. I'll accept you. Yeah, we're trying to get XP, so join that if you want. And that is all. Let's get into the first game on... And by the way, this is going to be maps that came back during the rotation, and my two personal favorite maps to play right now, Apollo and Orchestra. So yeah, let's get into the games. Okay, so our first game here, we're on Orchestra. This is me, by the way. I'm nicked as Tony Hacks. I don't know. I'm nicked because I think I was getting targeted a bit or something. So pretty much we're just going to be watching the game. So let me just talk about Orchestra for a second. I have a whole video on like Orchestra pretty much, but I'll just give you a quick rundown of the map. So I like 12 rushing on this map. You can also 8 rush. The right way to rush, and I'll show this. So I just like putting something like a quick bed defense. Always rush this way, and always rush like from this tip, and then land on this little mid barrier area, if that makes sense. It saves you like, I think this is 12 blocks or something, so it saves you a lot of blocks that you don't need to use anyway. Yeah, as you can see, I kind of just bridge that way. So yeah, that's how I would do the first rush. I've really been, I don't know, I've been enjoying Orchestra as of recently. So I take out the guy the first time and get his bed. This one's a really quick map, so do be like cautious, I guess, about people in your games. You know, there's a very high chance that you're gonna get rushed really fast. So yeah, be cautious about that. Anyway, so I'm continuing to go around the map. I'm over here in the item shop again. And so here's how I like rushing on this. Now, I didn't do this game, but you can do this. You can TNT jump. So you just place the TNT, like you don't need any blocks. You just place the TNT on like this block, and then you time it right, and it'll send you normally like right around. If you do it right, I think it can send you as far as like over here, but generally it'll send you like, you know, into this little area or like over here or something. Yeah, but I decided not to do that. I don't know why. I just bridged. I think that I just wanted to be fast and get over here fast. It might have also been... No, actually, this is the reason why, and this is something that you should also pay attention to. This guy has wood on his bed, and I know that I don't want to break the wood with my fist, or would at least prefer not to. So I just bring TNT over with me instead and buy a little bit extra blocks. You can do this with 48 blocks, I'm pretty sure. Maybe even 32, to be honest. This map's really nice for rushing from base to base because it's just so few blocks pretty much each time. And you can do that really fast. So yeah, I go and place the TNT there instead. If you are gonna 32 rush on here, it's kind of hard to. It's like you're gonna bridge here, barely have enough, and then over here as well, and you're gonna have to make a jump over here. So, but anyway. So neither of these guys have a bed, and I'm pretty sure I know that at this point, and they're just kind of up here. So I looked up at them, but then I just decided to kind of, you know, get some more stuff. They might fight. I'm honestly not gonna, at times it's better to just let a fight play out to a degree. You know, I mean, if I can get both finals, great, but I think that I'm just waiting a minute. So anyway, so this guy goes and finals that guy. I'm obviously just paying attention to kill feed, you know, to chat, just making sure I know who's doing what. And then I run down here. I think I messed up that jump a little bit. I don't have that many blocks, I'm pretty sure, so I'm being kind of cautious on them. And if you are being cautious on blocks, a lot of the times, like if I did have blocks here, I don't know, I might build a little bit differently. But yeah, you can just like make jumps and stuff like that. Yeah, and then this guy starts going up. I hit him once, and then when I see he's up there, so this is something nice about Orchestra. You can come up to this like upstairs, I don't know, like roof part of it by going upstairs here, like up these stairs. And I know that this guy's up here, and he does run away from me. Luckily, I can be a little bit faster. Not by that much. I just kind of speed up, and I also know that it's not going to be super easy for him to get over here. One thing that this guy did that would be a mistake that I would do differently. This guy started building up, you know, and it's gonna be like probably 3 or 4 blocks before I'm not gonna be able to hit the guy anymore. So if you're in this situation, just try to go to the side, you know, place a block there, clutch, place a block over here. Obviously, you might not be as good at doing that yet. Yeah, it does take time, but definitely worth it. So then I continue coming over here, almost fall, but I do clutch. I guess I don't know if you want to call that. So I'm gonna go void. I probably should have voided sooner. Like as soon as I killed this guy, it would have been good to just void. But I wasn't sure if there were people over at my base. And then once I did this, it got a little closer to be able to see. I saw that Aqua was at my base, so I would have been able to avoid Aqua breaking my bed, but I didn't, and that's fine. So I'm gonna continue coming around. Yeah, I go back to middle pretty much, and one thing, if you don't have a bed, especially on Orchestra, try to just go mid, get emeralds, just run away from people pretty much. You can get to bases really easily on this map. A lot of people will bridge to the center part. Obviously, there are going to be teams, and this happens like every game. There's like at least one set of teams that does this, where they either bridge from like here or go upstairs in this area and then bridge like across that way. But whatever it is, there's going to be a majority of teams will rush to this little, what is it, like top of the guitar, or banjo, I guess. I don't know, whatever this is. I'm not a musician, but yeah. So I kill this guy. I almost die honestly here. I was pretty close to. But luckily, so I notice I'm really low. I knock this guy back a bit, and I just start running. And I see that his base is connected here, you know? Like, I see that that's a thing. So I start running over here, and, yeah, this is something that's always good to do. Always try to, like, if you're trying to do this, don't wait until you're, like, here to start placing blocks. Like, I see that this is going to be kind of a hard jump to make, so I place them here, and then I can jump, and then this guy's also kind of blocked off, you know? And then I block him off again, and this guy actually fell, and I just broke the bed in time. And one thing to take note of, I didn't get the final, but I'm okay with that, because I was low. I was, like, pretty low on my health. And if this guy had respawned, even though he would have a wood sword, I still don't know if I would have won. If I saw that he was going to respawn, I probably would have ran over here to Diamond Gen, gotten diamonds, gone over to this island, you know, but, you know, that works, just getting the win, getting a quicker win also. It's like a 4-minute game, so, yeah, pretty nice to get on to the next one, which is on Apollo, which I'm going to explain that map when I get into the game. So this actually ended up being a 3-minute, 26-second game on Apollo. If you're wondering, so just to give you an idea of how you should rush on Apollo, I'm going to explain it quickly. I think more people understand Orchestra more so than Apollo. And the nice thing about Apollo, so a lot of people, and I think most people know this. If you read the forum posts, you would know this. But so the holiday map Nutcracker was a very fun one for grinding. I personally liked it a lot. I think a lot of people did. And this map is pretty much the same layout. Like exact same layout as Nutcracker. So you go mid, the mid is the same where it has like these 2 elevated emerald gens and then these 2 kind of flat bridges. It also has, so on Nutcracker these were like gifts, but on here they're just kind of like boxes, and you can walk across those. One thing that I'm gonna note, I'll tell you this later, but also to rush on this map, you can 48 rush, I think, but it's fast iron, so it's worth it to just get the 64, put some blocks around your bed, go to mid. or go to the diamond gen. The diamond gens on this map, by the way, are they're pretty good. Yeah, but this is a diamond rush. Never rush this way. Even I know that sometimes people will rush here, rush over there, and then they won't, and then they'll just rush like that. Always just go to diamond gen and then go across these boxes. It's less blocks. It's easier if if gray, like let's say I push pink, beat pink, and then red comes over here and beats gray. Red's bed is still going to be over there. And if I go over here, it's going to be even longer. But if I just go across this, then I have the diamond gen, and I can go to whichever base. So yeah, that's all for that. Just kind of explaining how the map works. You can also actually rush through mid, which I do sometimes. I think it's worth it for later rushes. Like if you're, let's say you kill somebody over here, the last person's over here, but you see that they're over here and you're worried about them going to your base. You void, you come back, you kill them, something like that. Just go through mid. It's faster if there's not that many people. But if you go mid, people are probably going to go for you, probably more likely than if you don't have that bridge there. I actually fell in this game, but... So yeah, be cautious about that for mid. I wouldn't do it for early rushes, but I would for later rushes. Especially if you're going to the other side of the map. Which you can go to the other side of the map, by the way, if you want. It's not a terrible thing to do on this map. Anyway, so I bridge over here to the diamond generator. I see pink also is over here. So I get pink's bed, and one thing that I want to take note of, so well, not voided because I wasn't on purpose. I fell while bridging, but when I came back, because it's a fast iron map, I got shears, and I would always get, if you're gonna get shears or a pickaxe and axe first, it depends on what the player has. This guy, I would have not gotten this guy's bed without fighting him first if it wasn't for my shears. So the shears helped me there. I would definitely recommend getting shears if they only have wool. Anyway, so I come in here. I get some more stuff. Just probably blocks and a gap, I would say, probably. Gapples are really nice and really useful to have as well. Definitely somewhat underrated. Because once you push somebody, you can just gapple and kind of keep pushing. You don't need to take a break ever. You don't need to void necessarily. I also put another layer of bed defense, or of wool on my bed. I like doing this a lot. It makes it a little bit safer. And also, it makes it so that, like, if your trap gets triggered, and you have minor fatigue, it might be, like, at times, it just feels safer voiding, I guess. Even if your trap isn't triggered yet, like, you see somebody on the bridge, you can probably void, and if they don't have shears, kill them. But that's why shears are OP, because a lot of people just put wool on their bed. So I'm kind of looking around the map here. So how these people rushed, I look over here, and it's really weird, but it looks like Aqua went to yellow and killed yellow. And then Aqua's bed is also just sitting here. So I see that I have a pretty good opportunity. Yellow push this way. This is never worth it. The boxes, it's way less blocks. Yeah, just don't push like that on this map ever. It's never really worth it. Anyway, so I go over. Again, just going over the boxes way faster. You barely even need a bridge. You need a bridge from the diamond gen to the first box, and then over this, over here, you can pretty much just jump across until you get to the other diamond gen. And then again, shears, just getting the bed really fast. So I decided to go mid here, and here is why. So I know that Aqua's over at this base. I don't think Aqua is going to come back, and I don't think it's worth it to chase Aqua. And if I go mid, I have a better view of the map. I have a better view of gray and red. And gray, if red or gray had been taken out, the other one going for me is fairly, would not be a rare occurrence, I guess. So yeah, I decided to bridge to mid. Come up here. There's emerald generators here. Obviously, it's mid. But I don't decide to use them. Something interesting with mid on this map, it doesn't necessarily mean getting emeralds, in my opinion. I think that it's a good mid to just rush through, get better eyes on the map, all that stuff. And I see that blue also rushed like this. I know that a lot of people do, So, and I know that some people might argue like, oh well, if let's see, like 2 people did it this game, it's the better method. It's more blocks. Just go across this. It's never worth it, even if you think it is. Anyway, so I'm planning to fight Aqua, but then Aqua just falls. So I decide to bridge on over to blue team. Yeah, so then blue, I decide to come over here. I just kind of combo the guy. Very, very epic. And I know that gray, and I'm pretty sure gray. Does gray have a bed here? Yeah, I think they do still. Anyway, so I can see that gray's going over here. I don't know what made gray decide to do this, to bridge first off up this much, and second off this way. My base is that way. Gray could have either traded beds or I don't know. Maybe gray just wasn't thinking though. It's not that big of a deal. Anyway, so I decided. So here's one thing that I do want to take note of. So I go up on the blocks here. See. And this guy's over here. You know, he's just kind of sitting there. You know. And I decide to just go across. You know, that's kind of. That's a good strategy sometimes. I mean, if this there's no way for this guy to really kill me. And one thing to take note of also, if you are this player at this situation, just go mid or run to my base. Actually, start running to my base. If I void, go mid. It's that easy. And then get clutching stuff. This video isn't about clutching. I'll make one about clutching at some point. Anyway, so yeah, this guy ends up. I end up getting the bed. Again, it's 2 layers of wool really fast because of the shears. Shears are very OP. I don't know about OP, but they're very, very good and useful. So yeah, that's that game. Really quick. I pretty much just ran around the map. And yeah, this is on the new map, Apollo. It is a reskin of Nutcracker though. So yeah, that's that game. I'll see you in the outro. Okay, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know if you like these. My next one, I'll probably make another one of these, but for clutching, like how to clutch games. I might actually record that right after this and like edit it and stuff right after this because I want to. But yeah, I'll probably make one of those also and upload it the day after. Hope you guys enjoy this. This is pretty much how you grind though on the new maps. If you want to grind on the new maps, a lot of grinders are still just playing like Solus and Lighthouse, which also work great. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. Guys, say it now.
Hey guys, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. Yeah.
Okay.